Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Fire It Up with CJ show. Today we have Meir Schneider, who is author of Vision for Life. And he is going to be talking to us about his book and some exercises in his book that you can do with us at home. Welcome, Meir.
Hi, CJ. Nice to be here.
It's great to have you here. So tell me a little bit about how computer screens. I was shocked to hear so many bad effects of computer screens. Nearsightedness, eye strain, and peripheral vision is affected by computer screens?
Computer screens have several problems. One of them is the fact that we look so much from near. The human eye, over 1 million years, was built to hunt and gather food. It wasn't built to look at letters. And in fact, the epidemic of nearsightedness grew quite a bit with literacy, and then even more with the use of computers. So we don't have any choice about that. I mean, in order to be updated in life, we have to look at computers. In order to know information and to enjoy many books, we have to read. But on the other hand, we have to understand that it's not easy for the eyes to do so. So what we need to do is look at a distance for 8 minutes before we spend a couple of hours at a computer.
Okay.
As we look at a distance, the muscles of the lens, which is inside the eyes, relax because they stretch. And the lens is flat instead of being convex as we look from near. So what then happens is the lens stretches, the muscles stretch, they really relax, and then it's easier to look at a computer. Now in terms of the periphery, CJ, you have it right on the point. In the past, without one's periphery, we couldn't exist. Just imagine yourself going to the wild.
And this is a peripheral version, right? The vision on the side is considered peripheral vision.
Exactly.
Okay.
All periphery is periphery. For example, anytime you're not in the center, you're peripheral. And so
if I'm looking right here.
More periphery, and the closer is less periphery.
Okay,
right?
got it. Okay.
And so what happens is, CJ, if I sent you to the jungle, the wild jungle, for 1 week, and you would not use your periphery, would you be back to tell us what happened?
I kind of do. That's a good point. I would not be.
Exactly. So the point is, we developed periphery over 1 million years. And now we're narrowing it. In the last 4 years, people see worse than the 10 years before. In the last 10 years, people see worse than the 100 years before that, because we narrowed and narrowed and narrowed our periphery. Now, there isn't enough that's interesting us in the periphery, because also there isn't enough stimulation in the periphery. In the jungle, the leaves would move, the branches would move, the wind would blow, and movement would occur in the side of our vision, so we would notice the periphery automatically. Since there's very little movement on the side that causes us to pay attention to the periphery. So one of my suggestions is to wave the hands sideways. So for example, a person who sits at home, put your hands far from your face to the point that you can hardly see the hands, but you see the movement as you look straight at the screen. Now close the right eye as you keep looking straight, and you can see you see much easier the left eye that moves. Close the left eye as you look straight, and you can see much easier the right eye that moves. Open both eyes, and it's easier to see both hands.
But I'm looking straight, but I'm actually, even though I'm looking straight, I can't see my hands on the side.
Exactly. Okay. That is what periphery is.
Okay.
And so when you do it, you don't lose the periphery. Before you know, as you look at a computer, the brain forgets there are walls, there is a ceiling, there's floor. So what I wanted to tell you is that what creates concentration, visual concentration, is movement. Peripheral movement is looking at details in front of you. What's hard with a computer is that you look at pixels and not at print, which has margins in it.
That's true.
When you pay attention to the periphery, it has to be movement that comes your way, like the movement of the hands. Or you can take colorful papers and do it with.
Right.
But from time to time, you tell yourself that the hands exist in the side, you're going to end up paying attention to a wider scope. And one of the nice things, it leads to a better bilateral vision. Because quite often one eye will dominate the other as you look straight, but in the periphery one does not dominate the other in most cases.
Interesting.
Then the two eyes start to work more together.
Interesting. So before I sit down on the computer screen, I want to be looking out into the distance. You said for 8 minutes, and then I also, when do I want to be doing this kind of motion? Like every now and then? How
First
often?
of all, when you look at the distance, you can do this from time to time, and let's continue about the distance. You can scan the horizons. For example, people in Seattle, you have beautiful view.
Yeah.
You have wonderful buildings, nice ocean view and bay view. And what you can do is you can look from building to building at the horizons, from window to window, as long as you don't strain. And you can look closer and farther as you look at a distance.
Okay, so I'm kind of relaxing my eyes and looking in the distance and kind of like shifting back and forth this way when I'm looking.
And from time to time, you can close your eyes and visualize the distance.
Right.
That's the same as looking. You can also sometimes wave your hands to the side to make sure you don't strain to look at the distance.
Right. Okay, excellent. All right, I love that. All right, so those are some exercises that we can do. Thank you so much, Meir Schneider, author of Vision for Life. We're going to be right back with some tips on what you can do for folks like myself who are aging and needing our reading glasses. My husband can't see that well at night when he's driving, so we're going to be right back and we'll talk about that.